Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On this week's video, I'm going to be talking about liner, lashes, and lips. This is another edition of Barbie Basics. I'm just going to go in depth on what products I like for all of those things and how I apply them. Enjoy! Cool, so the first thing I want to talk about is felt tip eyeliner. I really prefer a felt tip eyeliner because it's the most straightforward to use. So my two favorites is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. It's in Trooper Black. It's actually not called Kat Von D. It's now called KVD Vegan Beauty, but the packaging still says Kat Von D. I've used this for years. It used to be a Sephora exclusive, but now, as of August 23rd, it is sold at Ulta Beauty. So I am reunited with my one true love. This one's really easy. I can show you the brush tip. It's just like a pen. Cool. Yeah, so I just like the tattoo liner. It's simple, easy, really black, beautiful, doesn't transfer, amazing, shocking, valuable. My other favorite felt tip eyeliner is actually the House Laboratories Eyeliner. It's literally called that. You can get this on Amazon. I think it's like 20 bucks. Same idea, same kind of liner. This one I just find is a little thicker. You have to use the point more often than you would just using the full brush tip with the tattoo liner because it's very thin in general. So this one is just the black one. It's in the shade Punk. I believe there's a white one as well. I haven't tried it yet, but I would like to. As well as the felt tip liquid liners. I also like this brush tip one from NYX. I've never used the black version, but I use this white one every day. I usually use it right underneath the black inner corner line. Sometimes I'll use it on my lid. It's just the white NYX liquid eyeliner. I don't usually use a brush tip because they're a little harder to work with, especially if you're a beginner. I would not recommend a brush tip, but if you or someone who has a lot more practice and just wants something that pops, these are great. They have come in a bunch of colors too. That is my deal with felt tips and brush on liquid liners. So the next eyeliner I want to talk about is a pencil liner. I have three that I really enjoy. I don't personally use a black pencil liner to fill in my waterline above my eye. I feel like it's unnecessary and I kind of like the way that the white looks. It kind of makes my eyes look bigger. And that's what I'm going for. But if I were to use a black pencil liner, I would probably use the same brand from NYX. I like their pencil liner. I've used it in the past, but I don't prefer to use it. So these are all kind of whites and nudes. So let me just kind of break them down. This is the Milk Makeup Longwear Gel Eyeliner. I use this on my lower lash line. It is the flesh colored one. I don't know the shade name. I got it in a BoxyCharm actually. These are their Longwear eyeliners. I use this on my waterline. I used it today. I just use this on my lower lash line because it takes away that pink look. It kind of just makes your eyes look a little more open and bigger, which is the look I go for. And then my other two favorites, not really two favorites, I think I have like 5 favorites in this collection, but it's the NYX Faux Whites. They all have like a different color on the end. They all appear to be white when you apply them, but you can kind of tell they're like a pastel pink, purple, blue. I just think they're really pretty and they kind of add something fun to the lower lash line, and I kind of like to coordinate them with my eyeshadow just for like a fun pop of color and to as well make my eyes look bigger. So the last type of liner I'm going to talk about is a gel liner. I use the MAC Black Track. It's just a fluid line. They're the Pro Longwear. These last a long time. I usually like a gel liner to like do a smoky eye with. I'll put it all over my lid. I use this for like Rocky Horror makeup, something more severe because they are very black. The cool thing about a gel eyeliner is you can use it with a brush and you can fill it along your waterline and you can use it on your lid. Pretty universal. So let's talk lashes. Lately, I've been using this Milk Kush Lash Primer. I never thought in the past that I really needed a lash primer, but lately I've noticed the benefits to this and it's made my mascara last a lot longer and look way more intense. I don't even know how it does that, but I really enjoy this product. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I really liked this, so I went and I bought the Kush mascara in just the black shade. I don't really like this that much. I've been using it. With this, it looks fine, but on its own, it's just very clumpy and it doesn't make your lashes very long. I like a more clumpy lash, but I like them to also appear long. I don't like them to look like I've just stuck all my lashes together. So I don't prefer this, but it's great on the bottom for some reason, so do with that what you will. But my favorite mascara that I've used for a very long time is actually from Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big. It's Mr. Big, let's be real. This one's great. It lengthens my lashes. It gives them volume. It doesn't clump them. Lasts all day. It doesn't flake. And I really like the way it looks on my bottom lashes as well. So it's perfect. Cool. So with mascara comes lashes, false lashes. They're my favorite thing in the entire world. Ever since I've discovered them, I've never gone back. A couple of my favorite lashes are the Ardell Double Ups in 210. These are very long. They're not super full, so they work great for an everyday look if you're extra, and for like a natural look if you're extra, or for a glam look if you're a little basic. But my favorite lashes are actually the Lily Lashes Mykonos, the foam ink ones. The only problem I have with these is that sometimes their quality control is really inconsistent, and sometimes I get a pair that looks like, but you know, most of the time I have a pair that looks great. I am wearing them now. These are the Mykonos ones. Cool. So with lashes, we want to talk about Lash Glue. My favorite Lash Glue is actually the Duo in the green packaging. It's a brush on. It's the one that dries clear. I like it because it's latex free, doesn't irritate my eyes, and I feel like it's sticky, so it lasts all day. But when I went to Ulta, they were out of it, so I bought this pure one. Same idea, it's a brush on, goes on blue, dries clear. I don't really like the pure one because it's kind of chunky and sticky. I like the Duo one because it's really thin, it just kind of glides on, and I know where I'm putting it, whereas this I'm like glob, glob, glob. I prefer the Duo, but maybe I'm just not used to this and there's a learning curve to it that I just haven't figured out yet. So I'm going to continue to play with it and learn to love it because I spent my money on it. So in conclusion, the pure will do for now, but if you're going to get one, I would get the Duo because it has a lot more benefits and it's $2 cheaper. So enjoy. But with Lash Glue, I kind of want to talk about how I apply them. You'll see this in the tutorial at the end, but I am a tweezer gal. I like these ones. I grab it, great. I clean them before I use them so they're not sticky. But yeah, I prefer a tweezer than those like plastic lash applicators you get. So let's move on to lipstick. I'm just going to talk about my favorites. I'm going to talk about different colors in the next video, but these are just Barbie basics, just kind of a pinky nude that I normally wear. So let me get into it. My favorite is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude matte lipsticks. This is in the shade Swag. I also enjoy the shade Juju. They're very similar. I like these because they're super hydrating, but they're liquid to matte. So what that means is they feel more plush on your lips than drying. They last a long time. They kind of more give you a stain. Plus this is very close to my natural lip color, so if it comes off, no worries. It's perfect. This is my absolute favorite. And she smells like chocolate, so next. My second favorite is actually the Lime Crime Plushies. This is in the shade Rosebud. My actual favorite is in the shade Turkish Delight, but this one's prettier. These smell like candy. They're great. They're a little more drying than the Gen Matte Nudes from Bare Minerals, but just as hydrating. They're not super drying, and I like the way they look on my lips. I don't feel like they settle into all the fine lines. I don't feel like they make it look like a mask as well. Just really comfortable, easy to wear, and they don't chunk up with lip gloss, so I love them. My third favorite would be the Kylie liquid lipsticks. I really just enjoy the shade Kylie, if I'm being honest. There's a couple other of the nudes that I like, but they're more on the peachy side. I like a more pink one. This is from the holiday kit, so that's why it's silver, but I enjoy the Kylie lipsticks. The only problem I have with them is they're a little thick, so sometimes they do look like a mask, but they also help if you have like any imperfections. They kind of just make everything look like one seamless piece of lip. But these are the only ones I have a problem with kind of chunking up when I do lip gloss on top. And I always do lip gloss on top. So let me get into some lip glosses. I really enjoy the Kylie High Glosses. They're the short little chunky ones. This one's shade Daddy's Girl, but my favorite is actually Clear with a K. Very Kylie. It's just basically like a clear but with like a pink tint to it. It's very glossy. I like these because they smell like vanilla. They're not sticky. They're very like, I don't know, they just glide on and they look like amazing, and they have a very high shine. So I love these. My second favorite gloss that's not a plumping gloss is actually the Fenty Glosses. I have all of them because I have a problem. This one's just a clear one in Glass Slipper. She's my favorite. I've used these since they came out on the market. They're beautiful. They're not sticky. They glide right on. They're a little thinner than the Kylie, so they're more comfortable to wear, but I prefer a thick gloss because I like a thick, juicy lip. Then I'm going to move on to plumping glosses. So these are a little different than just your average gloss. The other ones will add color and shine. These are going to actually plump your lips as well as add color and shine. So I have two that I want to talk about. I enjoy the Buxom ones. These are a little different. They're more minty, so they're not going to give you like that intense tingle. They just kind of like freshen up your mouth. I also like these if I'm going to be kissing because they smell good and they make your breath smell good. I have like 5 different shades of these. These are great. I much enjoy them. This one's shade Danny, if you're wondering. My other favorite is the Too Faced lip injections. These are a given. Everyone loves these. There's like so many different kinds. There's like lip injection extreme. They just came out with one that's like lip injection maximum. They tingle a lot. They just came out with a new line that has the pretty packaging like their old lip glosses do. This one is in the shade Pretty Pony, so it's like a pink glittery plumping gloss. I've always liked these. They're kind of annoying because they're tingling, and if you're gonna kiss someone, don't wear them, because my ex-boyfriend got really mad at me when I kissed him wearing one of these because it hurt. So yeah, those are my favorite glosses. If you're looking for just some shine, I would go with a Fenty one. If you're looking for a lot of shine, I would go with the Kai High Glosses. And then if you're looking for a plumping lip gloss, I like both of those equally as much. They're just different sensations and different kinds of plumping. So yeah, those are my favorite lip glosses. So next I'm just going to jump into the tutorial portion of the video. So I'm going to go in and do my eyeliner the way that works for my eye shape. I'm actually going to be using the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is my favorite liner. I just repurchased it for like the first time in a billion years. So I'm going to go in, and I usually do a wing for the everyday. So I'm just going to show you how I start that. I like to start from my inner corner. So I start from here. And I just basically kind of draw a line hugging my lash line. And then when I get about halfway through my eye, I start to go up forward. So you can kind of see how that line kind of goes. And then I take from below, I usually look down in the mirror. I go from my lash, like where my eye ends, towards the tail of my brow. And then I just fill this in. A wing. Cool. The thing that people ask me the most about is I do an inner corner liner. I use the same product. Whatever eyeliner I use that day, I use on my inner corner. It's kind of hard to make it last because it's black and you know your eyes water. So I follow it with a white underneath it, which helps the bleeding a lot. So I'm going to go in and do that and show you that now. Cool. So I usually just draw like towards my nose, and then I connect that back into my waterline. Do both eyes. The only hard part is making them even. This one looks a little thinner. I'm going to go in with the NYX White Liquid Eyeliner. I don't think there's a specific type to these. It's just the white one. So I take like the tiniest amount on my brush, and I'm just going to go right underneath where that was. Very cleanly. It's going to get in your lashes. Kind of normal. So yeah, I'm going to do the other side. So this one goes a little further in, so I'm just gonna make a match. And then a lot of my technique I use for lip liner is if there's spots that I see where like I'm missing product or I just need to add a little bit more and it's not even, I'll tap it on instead of rubbing it across again. Because it's just way easier and more precise to just use the fine tip point than dragging the whole brush across where you need to go. It's a lot easier and you're going to get exactly what you need without messing everything up. And then just for the sake of this video, I don't do this every time I do my makeup, but it's something useful to know. I like to do a very light liner just on my waterline. So today I'm using the Milk Longwear Gel Liner. And then I'm just gonna take the side that actually has liner on it. I'm just gonna go on my waterline. Just gonna put this on my waterline. Really doesn't add too much crazy. Okay, so after I do my eyeliner, I go in and do my lashes. So before I put on false lashes, I do mascara first. It's really a personal preference, but I think you should do it first because they're sticky and so they kind of stay better. So I'm going in with the Milk Kush Lash Primer. It's the black one. Yeah, this stuff is white, so you really have to like cover it. I don't use a lot because I don't want too much mascara, because your girl's gonna put a falsie on, and if I miss any of the white, we're gonna have a problem. Now I look like I have snow on my lashes, and then I'm going in with the Monsieur Big from Lancome. This is my favorite mascara. I've used this for a while. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over the white. And then I'm also going to do my bottom lashes. This is my favorite part. I'm kind of going back and forth as to not like lengthen them too much. I really just want more volume in my bottom lashes. You kind of see how I wiggle my brush. And then I do have some white liner here, so I'm just gonna cover it up. There's one eye. So that's how I do my mascara. Pretty simple, straightforward. I wiggle the brush for length, layer it on for more volume. You know how to put mascara on, I hope. So now I'm going to go in with my lashes. Today I'm going to use the Lily Lashes Faux Mink in the Mykonos. I don't use the real mink because we want to be cruelty free as possible around here. So I already have my lashes on my tweezers, and I'm using the Pure Eyelash Glue. I like a brush-on glue. I hate squeezy glue. Putting glue on here, I'm really just running it along the lash band. I don't know if I'm gonna like this glue. It's very thick and chunky, but it's very sticky, so this might help. So I grab from the middle of the lash on my tweezer. Let me pick up that glue that's there. So I'm holding it like this. Take my mirror underneath my eye, and I am going for my lash line. I took my bottom lash with it. I basically make sure I get my inner corner on tight first, and then I play with my outer corner. I didn't cut these lashes because I wanted this drama from them, because I've used these a billion times. They're one of my favorites. And I'm just kind of using the tweezer to push it into my lash line so I can make sure it is stuck on. It's on. I'm going for the inner corner first, and then playing with the outer corner. I kind of like to pull it up a little, and then using my finger and my tweezers to push it into place. They're on. Cool, so now that my lashes are done, I'm going to go in and do my lips. This is the final step of a makeup routine. You do not want to do your lips before you do anything else, because you will rub lipstick all over your face. Trust me, I've done it. So I'm going to go in with the Kylie lipstick. It's the liquid lip in the shade, surprise, Kylie. This is my favorite one. So I'm going to start with my bottom lip. I'm going from the outside corner towards the center, just kind of drawing the shape like you would with a lip liner. And then after I get the shape complete, I'm going to go in and fill the center of my bottom lip so it's all fully done. So I'm going to look kind of weird, just one bottom lip. I'm going to go to my top lip, and I start from the Cupid's bow. I kind of just draw out my shape of where I want my Cupid bow to stay that day. Sometimes I overdraw, sometimes underdraw. It just depends on the day. And then I start at the outer corner of my upper lip, drawing back to the Cupid's bow to get that nice straight line, making sure they're even. And then I fill in the center of my top lip, and then I kind of go back and adjust both sides just to make sure everything's even so they're symmetrical on both sides, and then voila, a lip. So after I put a liquid lip on, I just go in with the lip gloss. I'm using the Buxom one. This is in shade Danny. I just put this all over my lips. Really self-explanatory. I just don't like the feeling of liquid lipstick by itself, because it's dry as fuck and it's gross. But I like the way they look and how they stay. so I ruin it with a gloss. This one's a plumping gloss too. It's minty. So that is lips. They're done. Thank you guys for watching this last installment of Barbie Basics. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for every time I upload new videos. You'll be notified. Hit the links down below and follow me on my social media, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye.